Not if you mean exactly that. Hey. Actually, you guys want me to call this?
I don't care.
Yeah, I care either. I don't know that much.
Hunter's playing his football game.
EA Sports coverage
Let's
of
do
the
it.
National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio.
Cause I'm gonna post my link,
Tonight,
please.
we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night
I gotta
match.
mute
Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland
mute.
Browns.
Somebody
Who's that?
get second starts talking.
Yeah, that's alright. Yeah. Well, welcome NFASL. We are here in week 3 with the first divisional bout between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cleveland Browns coached by newcomer of them, Gabe Rooney. Also, I don't know, what else do we call you, Gabe?
And this will be a touchback
Roby.
sales over
Roby.
the line.
I was going to say some names he calls Kevin. I don't know if anybody tried that with him yet. So, but Gabe, first year with the Cleveland Browns, already off to a roaring start, being 2-0 and beating some of the league's best. Won last week, an impressive win over the New York Jets, Coach Tobuscus. And for the Pittsburgh Steelers, we have longtime NFASL member Coach Hunter. Not up to the start that he would want to, but looking to make a statement here against fellow division rival Cleveland Browns. It starts off with a nice run here by Najee Harris. Pick up
Let's go, baby.
just
Last
about
match
10.
win. Let's go.
Because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance.
Yep.
They did what they
See
needed
me.
to do to get the job done and get the win. But
We
definitely a few
have
lapses.
second and inches here.
On second,
Pickett,
very short.
play action.
Pickett
He's
escaping
looking.
the pressure.
Can't find a way, being caught by Myles Garrett. He's going to smartly throw this away. Didn't see much available.
Even as he escaped the
That's going to be the challenge this year for this first season for Coach Hack is the development of Kenny Pickett.
that was his only option.
We've seen him have some flashes where he could look like the answer and just the future for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but been a couple of moments in the crunch time that those rookie woes have really come in. As both games, I mean that first game, Kenny Pickett really just didn't come through. In that second game, though, he pulled off a game-time drive that got neutralized by Magic.
That is an important point, Bob, because I would say that a lot of Kenny Pickett's issues this year.
Real quick, Mr. T, we have third and inches. Najee Harris gets popped. Picked up by Chase Winovich. Wow. Sorry to cut you off there, Miss C, but third and inches, Najee picking it up and just gets flat out smacked. I'm not sure by who. And Cleveland Browns get their first turnover of the game and are already inside the red zone of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
This is what you can't have happen on the road, Bob, because you can't have a turnover early in the game. You need to settle down, take the crowd out of it. And with turning it over this soon and in the red zone, the Steelers are behind the 8 ball.
Well, as we see this Cleveland Browns offense for the first time today, led by new-coming quarterback Deshaun
We're watching
Watson.
Hunter play.
The handoff is to Nick Chubb. Chubb hits a gap, but then he's bottled up. Yeah, but that's just a real demoralizing start that missed him. I mean, you see Hunter on his only passing, do the right thing, throw it away, not force it, give it to their main guy, and second time he touches the ball, just lets him down, fumbles him. Watson, 2nd and 5, looking, finds a wide open Nick Chubb, who will fall into the end zone for the opening score.
That's a tough start for Coach Clark. After last week losing in last seconds and then opening up this week with an early fumble, you got to feel for Coach Clark and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, the main thing that it can be with these games is if you are Hunter, you know you're at the team disadvantage, so even if you play your best, you still might not be able to pull it off. And, I mean, he hasn't done anything wrong yet, but he's already down.
And that'll carry over back into the end zone for a touchback.
But those types of plays, I mean, a fumble by Najee, you can't be demoralized off of that. I mean, that's still your best form of your offense. You had the first down, obviously, before it happened, so let's see.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD?
First and 10. Handoff right back to Najee. Najee gets a good gain, puts on the spin move, I think a little prematurely, but still picks up about 10.
You like to see that. Give Najee the carry right after he fumbled. Give him some confidence. You know about this.
I agree. Yeah, you gotta let him know we're not shying away from you. You are him for us right now. Second and inches again, and he is going to push through and pick up the first down on forward progress.
And that is a way to even out the teams. Take out the clock. Use, long drives, get that defense tired. It's a great equalizer.
I'd say maybe later in
Yeah,
the game,
controlling this ball and not turning it over is going to be critical here for anybody to beat the Cleveland Browns. Obviously, the fumble, you can only do so much on those, but it's going to be key here for Hunter to not throw those interceptions that can end up costing him. As Pickett on 1st and 10 rolls out, nobody down the field on that right side, and again he throws it away.
All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way
I just got to say, this Cleveland Browns team, I mean, obviously in real life we know how the Browns franchise has represented themselves, but in terms of just talent building, they have so much just versatility on this defense, especially. Like, at secondary, you have Denzel Ward, Greedy Williams, Greg Newsome. Up front, you have Najee making 2 men get off him, and he picks up only about 3.
They had a joke or JOK in the draft last year.
Yep, Myles Garrett, obviously the head honcho of the defense, arguably one of the best defensive players, well, not even arguably, he is one of the best defensive players in the game.
They run the play.
3rd and 7 here. Pickett looking, and speaking of Myles Garrett, comes off the edge, hits Pickett as he throws, and that pass is incomplete. Pittsburgh seems to be forced to punt.
Pittsburgh might want to be thankful Myles Garrett came off the edge that fast. It looked like if that pass was completed, it was going to be a pick.
Not the worst thing that can happen. Oh, what a hit. Not the worst thing that can happen to the obviously they make their bread and butter on their defense and start at the 10 on the first drive. There's only so much you can do, but force the Browns have to go on these long drives. Let's see what they can do. What Gabe can do, just all around running the offense.
This Thursday nighter, how easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves.
Watson, play action. He's looking. Now he fires down the field, and that's Anthony Schwartz. He has it deep, and he is gone. First play of the drive. Watson hits Schwartz for 79 yards, and the Browns go up quick here, 14-0.
It's really worked its way into our lexicon. Is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out.
I think I can say for myself and all my quarterback-hungry teams out there, what a throw! What a throw! I wish I could make. But not the start you're looking here for Pittsburgh.
And this will not be returnable.
It's just tough scenes here in Cleveland. You have to just plot along if you're Coach Clark. Get us 4, settle down the troops, get back into your defensive mindset, and cause a couple turnovers. He's been here before. He can get out of it.
Now they get the Thursday night game.
First play is back to Najee again. I'm pretty sure that's the 3rd time on first down that Najee has picked up good yardage. First 2 carries, I think we're right around that 10-yard mark. That one's picked up 8.
There's no doubt he's their best offense. It's just, with all the momentum being on Cleveland's side.
2nd and 2. Pickett looking for George Pickens, and it is broken up and pretty much double coverage there. I know it's John Johnson. I think Greg Newsome on it as well. Just seeing a lack of ability to create separation off these Brown CBs, and knowing that pass rush is coming.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 here.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Back, he's looking, he fires. This time Deontay Johnson is picked by Walker. Quickly tackled by Austin.
And the Browns are going to take possession here.
And that's the first interception of the day for Kenny Pickett.
on the bright side, he did complete a pass, so it's just the wrong team.
First and 10 back for the Browns. Carries like Chubb, blown up pretty quickly by Devin Bush to pick up about 3.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All Cleveland already, and you know Gabe's main style play. He did that first offensive play. Did obviously have 2 passing touchdowns already. He's a natural runner, so you have Nick Chubb back there, give him the lead, good field position. This is where Gabe's at this. Handoff is to Chubb. He cuts back left. Tells Minka to get off, and wow, what a stiff arm. I thought he just made a miss altogether. Got a first down here.
You gotta see TJ Watt get to Chubb there. He looked like he had a shot at him, and just Chubb got away from him, Bacchus.
New set of downs here. Already back in Pittsburgh territory.
On first down,
Watson hands back to Chubb, and he trucks over Devin Bush. Minka can't make the tackle.
Hello.
Jeez, this is
an absolute tank.
He was just showing why he is one of the best, just pure runners in the league. Showing off that strength and not be brought down by that first defender.
Moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that
I fear this one might get out of hand quick, Bacchus.
To get out here
and Nick Chubb is just showing everything that he has in the bag. You get the inside zone there, put on the juke move, already shown the power, and just makes TJ Watt freeze right up front. And Terrell Edmonds tries to make a tackle, and that can't happen.
Remember old school football. Running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them. They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
You gotta think Nick Chubb's in the zone now, Bacchus, after those carries.
I believe he is. First down, they tried the screen there. Good counter to the blitz by the user there. Hunter all over that. That got completed, so smart play by Watson, just throwing it into the ground.
So now 2nd and 10 after
Toby,
the incompletion
are you here?
on first down.
I'm gonna kick it down to you in a few moments for a sideline report.
Back to Chubb, spins off of the first man, but then brought them pretty quickly after. Gain of about 3
there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the
Bacchus, let's send it down to Toby for a report on the morale on the Steelers side.
Yep, we have Coach Toby coming in here. Just got his butt handed to him by Coach Gabe last week, so let's see what he thinks.
You know, the Steelers sideline just looks devastated after that fumble on the first drive of picks. And now Deshaun Watson. This Steelers sideline is sick.
3rd and 7. We see the mobility of Deshaun Watson. That dual threat shanks TJ Watt out of his shoes. And he runs it in Superman dive style. And that is 3 drives and 3 touchdowns by the Cleveland Browns.
I know it's early on in the year, but do you think the Steelers might think about the lottery here soon, Bacchus?
They're not going to count themselves out just yet. Obviously, 0-3 is definitely not where they wanted to be, and if memory serves, their schedule coming up is nothing that's going to do them any favors, but not yet. There's still plenty of football left. We have 14 games left even after this. It's only 20. It's the first quarter. Anything can still happen. I'm not even ruling him out of this game quite yet. Max gonna have a little fight in him. He's gonna try to put something together here.
But I like where this game is situated.
Coach Clark needs to light a fire under his players. Look at Najee just timing will this team to a victory.
Najee's doing his thing. It's his passing game that he knows he's got to figure out some way of being able to get open here.
You just gotta think that the Browns defense lines up so perfectly against the Steelers offense.
He got the first completion of the day to his own team here for Kenny Pickett. Pick about 6 for Chase Claypool. And we have Pickett rolling away and throwing that one away, not trying to force it. I think he was looking for that underneath route going right to left, but saw the safety dropping down. They want to throw it in a pick.
As we head into the second quarter, Bacchus, what do you think the keys to comeback for Coach Clark is?
Yeah, just put together a scoring drive is the first and foremost, and then get your defense back out there. And, I mean, Gabe's hitting them with everything that the Browns have in their arsenal right now. You've seen Chubb power through him. Chubb breaks some tackles with his elusive ability. Watson with his arm, Watson with his legs. It's just right now you got to focus on the offense. Pickett on third down, fires over the middle. And, wow! A good decision made by Kenny Pickett to chase Claypool over the middle, and Claypool just not able to hang on. I believe that was Denzel Ward in coverage. Superstar corner of himself, making a play there and forcing the Steelers to punt it again. Oh! And I don't know if you guys saw that.
Bro, I got clocked. What the fuck?
See the punter get taken out back there, but no flag. That's a new one. I think we saw one game between the Eagles and the Vikings. The receivers getting tackled on the throw and nothing being called. So refs out here letting.
You want to help me make dinner here in a little bit? Okay. You want to make
some masseuses under the table.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdown.
First and 10 here. First carry to Kareem Hunt. The other quality running back that the Browns had just stashed out.
Who they may not have, that's easy in real life, as requested a trade.
Which, from Gabe's perspective, then if they saw, I don't think that's going to bother him too much. If that, more carries for Chubb. Second and 8 here, hits it out to Kareem Hunt, makes a man miss, and he picks up about 18.
Game showing you why some people said he was the Super Bowl favorite coming into this year.
And Gabe always been a respectable user.
Our sideline reporter Toby Barris.
Gabe's always been a respectable user as the Colts. Always a consistent playoff team fighting with you down. Him with the Colts and the Jaguars, but has not yet been quite to be able to make the big game, and definitely has the roster for it to start off with this year. So he doesn't get, he knows if he doesn't get one here, there's no excuses.
You got to think this is a do or die situation for the Steelers here. They have to get a stop. You have to stop the bleeding. Even a field goal would be stopping the bleeding a little bit.
Kareem Hunt, the man of the drive right now, though. Another great carry. Picks up the first down.
Watson, off play action.
First and 10. Watson, play action, looking. Finds Nick Chubb underneath, and Miles Jack with a great open field tackle.
Before they work this to the 45.
You have to see T.J. Watt start winning some one-on-ones to get to Deshaun Watson. Cause some pressure.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention.
And Cam Hayward on the other side. Someone's got to get home.
Finding open space, and he found the right spot.
Carry here is to Nick Chubb.
I saw T.J. Watt get pushed all the way up the play by the tight end.
Yep, I was watching that too. As soon as Mr. T brought up his name, I was looking for him. He's just shoved up the way like he's, I don't know, like his brother Derek Watt or something.
It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point.
First and 10, and finally they bottle him up. I think that should at least make Chubb lose his X-Factor for now.
This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start
like
making
you said, Mr. T. Steelers, the defense is where they make their money. They just got to make a stand at some point. Even if it is just a field goal, you at least got to show them what's going to
They don't seem to be that concerned about it. Because
unfortunately, it still looks like he has his X-Factor.
a few of those for those big chunk explosive runs that he provides.
Very back is to Chubb.
See, the problem is, Bacchus, having all these fast linebackers, sometimes they can't tackle that well. And looks like Chubb's going to have himself a field day breaking these arm tackles.
To run the football in
I'm
that
more,
situation.
Dude line's not doing them any favors.
I'm more attributed to D-line. He's getting like 5-6 yards. This is looking like Zeke is rookie year before he even gets touched.
They can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves.
3rd and 3. Watson on the QB draw.
Play. Ogunjobi.
It was blown up in the backfield.
And we finally get a stop here by the Steelers defense. The Cleveland Browns send out the field goal unit.
Field goal try for the Browns.
I don't know if you've noticed this, Bacchus, but it does look like with the full momentum on the Cleveland Browns,
in this first half.
There's some issues on the Steelers sideline.
He adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way
I
that this
think,
one's
I
gone.
think we got all the issues on the Steelers sideline right now, trying to figure out the only success, or the only positive you have in this game so far is Najee, and even he fumbled on that first drive, kind of started the downward spiral of the event, so.
Absolutely. But if you're Coach Clark, you come out, you put together a touchdown drive, get another stop, you're right back in this game. You just gotta let cool heads prevail.
Did my left tackle even touch him?
Comes off the edge, it's not dead touch.
Coach Clark
Takes
He didn't even touch him, bro. What the fuck?
That is Dan Moore, the worst left tackle in football, showing up.
Energy level hasn't been there right from the start.
Second and 17, finally has a clean pocket, finds George Pickens,
What a
and he's
ball
close,
delivered.
just short of the first down, but a best passing play of the game for the Pittsburgh Steelers there. Finally had some time back there and was able to deliver a strike. Greg Newsome, though, in tight coverage still.
I think I should see the Browns versus a 2-game stretch versus the Patriots and the Ravens. Those 2 games for the Browns. And I said I'm interested to see the Browns. They have a 2-game stretch this season for the Patriots and the Ravens. I'm interested to see Gabe in those 2 games. You know, see the real deal. First battle against Tom.
3rd and inches, Myles Garrett just comes free, and how much success can be made out of that? Kenny Pickett not able to make the drag route to Deontay.
He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away.
Yeah, no, I mean, Gabe has always been somebody. He's always played Tom well. I think he beat Tom and ATK at least once each in the postseason last year. So
the Browns drive about to get
definitely
started.
interesting to see how that works
I
out.
think it's time that we be honest with ourselves. Gabe is definitely our favorite to go far in the playoffs.
First and 10 here, Watson rolls out, and I don't know if it might have been a throwaway, but nobody really ran the area. So.
That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
If you're Coach Clark, you have to be begging your 2 superstar pass rushers to get home.
And off is to Chubb, and Minka comes flying in, kind of slows Chubb up. I believe that was Miles Jackson.
Bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did.
Yeah,
to
that
get
2-game stretch would be
manageable 3rd down.
Does anybody know if Gabe plays the Chiefs at all this year?
Behind the sticks, so to speak, they need to make up some ground, and they did.
I don't know. No,
3rd and 6, Watson fires,
They got home
and it
and
is
it's
caught by
still
Anthony Schwartz. And he is down inside the 10. Looked like an underthrown ball here, but it actually worked out for the benefit of the Cleveland Browns. Schwartz with the step able to come back to it and snag it and get some open space.
I believe it was underthrown because TJ Watt hit Watson as he delivered that ball. Anthony Schwartz showing speed still matters as he is wreaking havoc on the secondary.
That play, that last play just ultimately shows the difference of what a roster can do. Gabe, everything seeming just coming so easy to him as Chubb runs it in, put him up 31-0. It's like when you get these types of rosters, it's like you can call anything. Pretty much, when you have an interior roster against you, it's probably going to end up working. Well, on the other side, if you're you got the roster that's just depleted compared to the other team, you got to work for everything. You got to be precise with everything you're doing just to get, George Pickens at one play won't get 17 yards, but everything worked perfectly, Zach.
And we absolutely know this because Coach Clark is no scrub. He is definitely someone who's had great years in NFASL. And it's constant playoff threat. So this just shows you what a put-together team looks like.
And
usually give you the finger.
I fear I'm staring down at the field and I'm getting flicked off here by the Cleveland Browns head coach. Although it's not really a diss at him, it's just saying what it is with the Cleveland Browns roster.
Every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this.
And I feel I have an expert opinion when it comes to.
I will back up Gabe here just a little bit. He has had some success in previous match against Hunter. Hunter would use that too.
And Kenny Pickett with the inaccurate pass. It's picked off by John Johnson. Yeah, no, let me clarify.
The team roster grab makes it even worse. But even Hunter has admitted Gabe has given him problems.
Yeah, I'm not saying Gabe's success ultimately comes down to just the Cleveland Browns roster. I'm just saying having a team like this, it just makes a lot of what you want to do, all the basics have just come so much more easier and natural.
He's going to let this one go deep.
And we finally might have a break here as Watson overthrows Anthony Schwartz on the one-on-one.
I don't want to be the guy who points out that the play-action cross up to the left was wide open. There's nobody on that side of the field.
Unsuccessfully.
Oh, Chubb, yeah, Chubb is standing right now.
Yeah, Bodie butt open.
Watson looking one-on-one coverage, and it is good coverage though by I think it was Akila Witherspoon.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could.
You gotta wonder if coming out of halftime we'll see a new quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers just so the coaches can have a long talk with Kenny Pickett, get his confidence back up.
Let's see.
From the gun on third.
7 seconds left here. Maybe the last play of the half. Watson. All day. Look at that pocket. Firing deep and broken up. That's a quadruple coverage. Yeah.
Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
We come to half here. It's been all Cleveland all day. Nothing going right here for the Steelers.
That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman.
All right, let's go down to Coach Toby. I heard he talked with the coaches at halftime. Any interesting notes, Toby?
You know, Coach Gabe loves what he's seeing on the field from his offense and defense.
Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this
going
lead
over
as well as we are
problem
back
on the Steelers
and
sideline.
underway.
Coach Hack has been visibly frustrated with his D-line, his O-line, and his receivers and his QB. Not sure how they'll fix it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I think you just try to put together a few drives, get some positive notes, get out of here without getting blown out.
This game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
First carry.
Might be a little late for that window too.
Brooks, number 20. Looks like a nice first down.
That could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
At some point, divisional games get to a point. I mean, obviously, it's the first time Hunter gave him the same division, but it's going to get to a point in the game if he keeps it up where I think Hunter's just going to be trying to find anything that he can take away from this game. So better set him up for next time he plays.
Absolutely. There used to be a Madden statement where they would say, Coach, what do you want us to do? And he says, it doesn't matter, just run it. Let's get out of here. At some point, that's going to be the attitude in the Steelers sideline.
Second and 12, handoff to Kareem Hunt, good cutback, breaks the tackle by Miles Jack.
You hate to see that as a coach, Hunter. Your superstar sealed off the edge, and Hunt still cut it inside and got 12, 13 yards on the play.
Yeah, the main thing, I don't think it's the ultimate, like the Steelers offense against the Browns defense. I think Hunter could stomach that, at least part of it, but just watching his defense, it's supposed to be one of the best in the league. Just looking like they're on a completely different level than this Browns offense. Browns offense cannot be stopped. Like, that's what I think is the more demoralizing part of this. Not seeing T.J. Watt or Cameron Hayward really do anything.
That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6 here, and up back to Chubb, and Chubb just throws T.J. Watt to the ground. But we have a holding penalty again by David Njoku, so that'll push the Browns back, but that's just a perfect example. I mean, Chubb, I get it, is like that, but
I'm saying this, he did catch T.J. Watt stumbling, but still.
They run again with Hunt.
As handoff this time to Kareem Hunt.
Getting out a ton of
That's
success
about
here
7.
so far, but you
Is
get
Gabe
the
using
feeling
Kareem Hunt
that
as a
he might be on the
fullback?
verge of popping one.
I think Matt said he
There was a
did.
little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at
Yes,
the
he
end.
is.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 9 here.
Off of play action, it's
Watson,
Watson.
play action. Fires underneath for Kareem Hunt. Witherspoon misses on the tackle, but
What a great stop for Coach Clark. You have to just absolutely be impressed with the heart his defense is showing.
How about that strategy
Green
there,
Bats do
Brandon?
come out to punt it. They had the
just said, "We got
possibility
faith in our
of
tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff," and just
of possibly picking up that first down, but yeah, I don't know who number 20
Every time I
is.
hear fans
I
telling
made a
me
nice tackle
tackling's
there.
not a part of the
Prevent that.
game anymore. Plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle
He's
well
just
if
doing
you
it,
want to be a
making
good
sure.
defense.
I don't think he's really worrying too much about anything, but just not going to even give Hunter the chance of getting back in this game. He's not trying to be the one to cause that to happen. Being very conservative at this point, which that's all you have to do.
While we're here, and this is kind of a
The
blowout
Steeler
right
offense here about ready for their next
any
drive.
comments on what happened
But
today
CD, they
in your
certainly
game,
know
Coach
the hole that they
Bachus?
face as they begin the second half. They have to
Real
the
quick with
freshest few
Najee on the
teams in
first down.
NFL
Yeah,
history.
suffered.
Let's try to come back
Gave
from
my
a
best.
4-possession
I wanted Coach Newman and Washington Commanders. I've one last game where he thinks he's playing no play, so I threw a lot of dumb picks. We'll make our necessary adjustments, and we see what happens.
I know that probably hurt a lot of people in the sports book, including myself, who had picked you to win easily.
That being said, this task is near impossible.
Especially after seeing Newman beat the Lions, and then the Vikings come out and beat the Lions handily.
Big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get
It was a circle of events that happened with Paul Ford.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
Third down here, quick throw to Deontay Johnson, but no separation there. Pickett put that in.
I can cut in here real quick.
The Steelers send out their punter.
You gotta wonder.
Standing just
The
about on
Steelers
his
is
own
looking
goal
to get some
line.
hope for next week in New York. It's been a rough day here in Cleveland.
Yeah, you got to see something positive in this game,
Return
like a big hit.
I think if the New York coach says, I fear if the New York coach says the wrong thing, that he might not make it to the next game because Steelers coach might be looking for him before he gets on the bus.
The Browns drive about to get
I
started.
fear that's already the case.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here.
Up back to Chubb. Breaks the first tackle. Was that Watt? He just shrugged off like that? Did I see that right, or is that something else?
It's a pickup of 4 and
I might have just.
I know it's feeling like we're picking on TJ Watt, but I have to say something. I've watched a lot of Coach Clark's games, and I don't believe I've seen Cam Hayward get a single stat this whole season so far.
Yeah, they'll be pretty well stopped.
Great play there by Minkus. It's a diving tackle. Kareem only picked up one. Yeah, they both deserve the blame, but defense is falling apart like this. And the team altogether, you need your best player to step up, and TJ Watt has just not answered the bell when his opportunities have come. And I think that's why he's getting
Somebody's there defensively. That was the same
more
case
than
on that play.
Watson looking, and that
There we
pass
go.
thrown into the line of scrimmage.
Whoever number 20 is for the Pittsburgh Steelers is the lone bright spot on defense so far.
And he did have a chance of connecting for yardage.
JD,
just
will we get
unable
sports
to on that
tonight?
throw.
So,
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
While we were talking about the bright spot, if you're Coach Clark, you force 2 punts in a row. You know, that's something to put your hat on. Now come out, put a scoring drive together.
Treated to a nail biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here,
Kenny Pickett
Bro, can this dude catch a fucking ball, man?
Nothing can go right here for Coach Clark. Even when he does everything he can. That pass, that's, if anything, that should just be swatted down into the ground or dropped or something, but not. It just falls right into the lurking safety's hands.
I will say that absolutely stinks for Hunter, but you gotta love to see that animation. I feel like that would have happened in real life football. The collision as the catch was being made, ball pops out right into teammate's arms.
That's the NFL record How things turn out for him?
It's just there's just too many animations in my opinion, where majority of the time he would be incomplete pass and ends up being a pick.
I understand.
Maybe that one's not as bad, but
on that specific play, it just looked like contact forced that ball out, and into the waiting arms of the other safety. If you're Coach Gabe, not trying to look too forward ahead, but next week's opponent, you got to feel good, riding high on a 3-game win streak, beating former Super Bowl champion and Coach Kobe, and now handily beating the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Underneath those
three high.
Touchdown, Cleveland Browns. Gets by his man and nobody else there trying to make the tackle.
Take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by
T, what do you think
is
the
up
starters
and
will come
good.
off
And
the
the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
I don't think you have to worry about Watson. He's been untouched almost all game. But if I was Coach Gabe, I'd be thinking about it right about now. Just no injuries. Just get out of here with a solid blowout and move on to next week, you know? Especially to your superstars like Myles Garrett shouldn't see the field again. You know, Deshaun Watson, Amari Cooper. All the superstars should be out this game. Let some of the rookies get some touches.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably
back to
going out the
Najee.
window, Charles. But
Shrugs off and a
do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to balance.
This motherfucker could drive through his running lanes, and I'm getting hit in the backfield by 3 guys, man.
But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is
This shit, man.
play action, and somebody Weatherly just comes in untouched. Pickett doesn't even stand a chance.
Stephen Weatherly. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for
Coach
a
Bach,
loss of 10.
in some sort of way, does this feel like a passing of the torch in the NFC North?
Third and long after the sack.
AFC North,
Yeah, AFC, I do apologize. I misspoke.
It's brought in by
clicked on
Harris.
that Najee.
And they'll bring him down right
No,
around the
that
15.
has Tom,
Only a yard out of that,
not
and it'll
disrespect to
bring up
Coach Hunter, but
fourth
Tom has
down.
obviously been the cream of the crop of that division for a while. If anything, that would have to be done when
just
those
his
two
first
first meet
catch.
up.
I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the.
But it's definitely interesting to see Gabe definitely as far back as I can remember, the best Browns user that we've had in a while. So it's absolutely going to be dangerous here with this
He
team.
deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one
I'm about to
away.
make dinner.
How far he can go.
Here comes Grant on the
Remember you remember
return.
that?
Oh my god.
Jakeem Grant.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
That's
And
nice.
it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So
The
good.
Cleveland offense ready to go.
Yeah.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. To begin the drive, here's a
Oh my
handoff to Hunt.
fucking goodness,
Hunt.
man.
And taking it across
Just
midfield.
gotta wonder
and
where
just
is
shy
the
of
front
the
seven of the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's just, I think, the most disappointing part of this game this
And
year.
I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach.
Up the Chubb, hits a hole, and I feel like the first time I'm saying this, Watt finally makes the tackle. Doesn't let Chubb get farther than the 2 yards. And he actually didn't even get credited for the tackle.
It was Ogunjobi.
Yeah.
And try and finish off a game.
The last
At
run
least we
good
saw
for
one
two.
making
Chubb.
Here's
Big
2nd and
impact
8.
on play.
Out of the gun, they run it with
And
Hunt.
up back to Kareem Hunt.
Again,
We'll be,
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're
Ogunjobi
looking at a
has been
3rd
the
and
star
11.
of the defensive line. Lazy.
little extracurricular activity there. They're trying to tackle Kareem Hunt again. give him a little parting shot. I know Cleveland Browns, of course, gave Mason Rudolph a parting shot a couple seasons back with his own helmet. So.
If we're being honest, anybody on this field, Kareem Hunt definitely deserves a parting shot.
And up to Chubb, throws Devin Bush off him. But then it's bottled up.
Remember, Ogunjobi was the first signing for the Bears, but he failed the physical.
TJ Watt, nope. Cameron Hayward, nope. Ogunjobi, or however you say his last name, now we're talking.
Ogunjobi, Bach.
Ogunjobi, my apologies.
There you go.
4th and 2, Cleveland out, opts to go for it. Hand up to Kareem Hunt and Ogunjobi and Watt. Tag team on the tackle. I feel like they said Ogunjobi has one tackle like 3 straight plays.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, "Oh wow, talk about trying."
I feel like Ogunjobi has proven that you don't have to be a superstar to make an impact.
First down, yeah, I'm like watching these routes, and the initial ones are just getting that may have a chance to get absolutely smothered, and then by the time anybody even breaks up any type of separation, these pass rushes all over.
Now, if you're Coach
Clark,
Clark,
they don't have to guard the receivers too long because they got Clown and Garrett rushing the passer.
Here we go.
A nice run here by Najee. Is looking to shove off Grant Delpit, but then he gets some help.
Hey, I'm gonna kick dinner here in a second.
Picks up a big run. But yeah, the combination effect of the Browns DBs just being able to hold off their defenders, stay right with them long enough for that pass rush to come in and smother. Smother Pickett.
Now, if you're Coach Clark, can you take some solace in the fact
oh, what
that,
a throw there by... Oh, I thought he
only given up.
I thought he fumbled, I'm sorry.
You kind of stopped the bleeding in the second half, or is this game just all the way lost?
I feel it I think for the most part, this is just,
nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Awkward animation. It looked like it hit Pickett's helmet and then just bounced in his hands. But if you can at least end off on a scoring drive here, finally to get something.
To make this thing look just a little bit better.
Pickett dumped down to Najee. Najee has some room, and he is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers, and a lone bright spot today on this offense has been Najee Harris. Pickett's making a couple plays too, but at least you know your number one option here is still making his presence known. Everybody else is policy.
Respectable here in our final
Now,
play.
Coach Bacchus, would you have elected to go for 2 there to make it a 30-point game? You never know.
I fear we know.
Kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
It is interesting to see the starters still in this game.
Yeah, actually, I mean, we have the new league coming up.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even a
giant concern
as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Especially, I know the injury slider has been tinkered with since our first week, so haven't been seeing too many of them. Still a couple here and there.
According to the president of the Arizona Cardinals, Coach Long, injuries are still a big factor. You just gotta be careful.
Down he goes at the 23.
Browns just looking to run this one out as they know they have a 3-0 start coming up. As I'm not sure who the Cleveland Browns face next week.
The offense on third down tonight.
Definitely a team to watch for moving forward. I'm with Coach JD on that 2-game stretch between Tom and ATK back-to-back. I want to see how those things go.
David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a
Gabe could easily win both of those. It wouldn't surprise me, but I want to see just the overall what adjustments we see Tom and Tom ATK. I feel like Tom has a roster that could of course stand up. I don't know if anybody else saw that animation.
You know, you gotta hate this for Coach Clark. He's such a historic organization in the Steelers, and he's been an outstanding member since he became the Steelers.
the downs.
A little questionable history before then, but
way to close out a game than to tap those
yeah, I think that he bounces back next week and gets a big dub over the Jets.
Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He'll
get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive.
I don't know if I caught that, but maybe a little coaching adjustment. T.J. Watt was playing middle linebacker there.
The last run got
Yeah, I'll give Coach Hack this. I mean, a lot of times he likes to, he calls what he wants to call, and there sometimes can be not as much diversity in the play. Yeah, but I've seen him at least he's been trying anything that's in his playbook to get some type of positivity from this defense. And it's just not happening until finally this drive. T.J. Watt wants to make his name known here.
I do want to harken back. Cam Hayward still has not shown up in this game. And as a veteran leader of the Pittsburgh Steelers, you just can't have that.
Great throw there.
And that's going to do it here, folks.
We might see the QB team coming out just near the ball the rest of the way, I think.
But of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points, and my goodness, it has been a dominant
Watson coming out in victory formation.
I
don't believe we'll see any timeouts
and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many
you say
ways
that, but in the Green Bay Chicago game, you saw those shenanigans on the Bears side.
This type of victory from them.
There is bad blood. You never know, Bacchus.
We've seen the reasoning for the Bears-Packers bad blood. I don't think we have too much here. I haven't seen anything with Gabe and Hunter. It's always been a pretty respectable.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And that'll do it here, folks. Cleveland Browns walk out of here with their heads held up high. At this point, they're probably thinking nobody can stop me. We'll see how they move forward.
But we've seen what that false air of confidence can do with the Philadelphia Eagles user crumbling to a weaker opponent in New Moon. So you just got to be careful with your coach, Gabe.
I agree, Mr. T.
Nobody cares what you agree with.
GG.
And that'll do it here, folks. We will see you in week 4.
And we'll see you tomorrow night.
It was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
Nah, I'm saying that they got so many
say the same thing, though. They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked
bro, that one where you threw it up, when you threw out of the sack and it was short maternity, Schwartz still came and got it. That was nuts.
I don't know what was crazier, that throw or the one I had to Schwartz in the end zone for the first touchdown against Toby.
It's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to
and then, I had a silly one like that against Njoku with
I will be getting my revenge, Gabe. I hope you know.
I wonder if Ogunjobi gets a dev upgrade game next week.
I got fucking 1 upgrade point.
Hunter cut the stream. He didn't want us to see the business behind the scenes.